Hello, Ed Nodland again, and this is the second of a series of videos I'm making to share with other teams what the process that Team 2, District 2, has been going through. In the first video I gave a little bit of an overview of HN1M and the what we did in our first 5 meetings, or maybe it's been 6 now. In this one, what I'm going to go into a little more detail on the process that we use in each meeting, and so I'm going to skip to a little bit of a video here. So we've had like I say 5 or 6 meetings now, and the first meeting was just sort of getting going. After that we were more focused. So we had 2 meetings where we looked at the district as a whole. One was identifying areas. The second meeting we looked at some key features, areas that might be certain challenges or areas that are fixed, like we're not going to build out in the middle of Mission Bay, or we're not going to build on the international airport, so we looked at that. And then we got into particular areas. Typically in a meeting what we do is we sort of get, go over any action items, any news and events, and then from there we get into looking at a particular area, a study area. In the first video I lay out 6 main study areas. We also have 4 or 5 secondary areas that we want to take a look at. When we get into an area, we start off with a presentation a little bit. Everybody that's involved and lives in that area, knows about the area, shares a little information. I'll just start this video here.
But also really maintaining the character of the community. So, when we look at what's really at the heart of the Bay Park community, there's a lot of different answers that people can.
So here we're talking about the Bay Park Marina Corridor area, and once we sort of have that information out and everybody sort of has a level set understanding of that area, some of the key characteristics, we get into something that we call a silent charrette. The silent charrette, let me just get in here to where, okay, so I'll just let this play as I talk. Since it's silent, I can talk, and I don't have to talk over the voices of the video. Joe Kennedy brought this to us. Joe Kennedy is an instructor over at the New School of Architecture, and you see he has, this is him here with the phone in his hand keeping track of time. Everybody gets 20 seconds to circle, highlight, draw on tracing paper that's laid over the top of the study area for this meeting, and write down some characteristic, some idea, some feature, some new development, some strategy. And so we go around 20 seconds each, and we do that. I forgot the exact time, but it's like 4 rounds of everybody getting a turn, 4 or 5 rounds. Then after a while, I'll pause here. Let me see if I can skip forward. Okay, this looks pretty good. Then there's a period of time where we call it free-for-all. Everybody can just get in there and add to it at the end. Now once this is done, okay, this looks like it's still wrapping up of the free-for-all here.
Be developed. That's just sort of landscaping, but it has potentially an amazing view because this is a relatively quiet street, but this could be, I think, a nice place.
Now in this part of the meeting what we're doing is everybody's going around and explaining, and we're discussing and learning about all the information that's come out. One of the things this method does is we have documentation of all these ideas. The fact that we're recording the meetings, that also gives us documentation. We can go back and listen to some of these conversations and pull out information that we may not have captured otherwise. At the end of the meeting then, basically what we're doing down here, let's see if I can find it. Okay. Yeah, right in here, okay.
Area, we're kind of node for where Mr. Tan decides to be.
Yeah, we're not quite in there. But at the end of the meeting, what we're doing is we're going over what our next actions are going to be and
Housing
what actions
alternative.
we're going to take. I can't find it in the video, so. So let's see, I'm just a little over 5 minutes, so I'm going to end that here, and I'll get into, I may do another video that gets into a little more detail on the pre-charrette. If you have any questions, we have several members on Team 2 that are willing to come help. I know Joe met with Team, I believe it was Team 4 or maybe 7, and help them with the silent charrette technique. So if you'd like to learn more, connect with me and I'll hook you up with somebody that can come out and work with your team. Bye.